There is a whole bunch of Leatherman accessories almost here. Some are already here. Let's jump into it. 711L is a fantastic company based out of Taiwan. They make great little bit drivers like this right here that fit into the Leatherman. They're specifically designed to fit into the Leatherman bit holder. These are nice little ratchets with this little mechanism right here. They go back and forth, work with Leatherman bits, other bits as well. Fantastic little tool. Now, they have some that have the full 1/4 inch, so you could fit them, for instance, in your Gerber center drive. One of the newer ones also is 4mm. That's more, I think, for your keychain and so forth. Now, 711 is making their own inline ratchet. This ratchet will be heavy duty, whereas they make the distinction Leatherman's is more lighter duty, so theirs will not be as compact. You can see the pictures on the screen. As Leatherman, I don't think, it's not going to fit into all the holsters that have been 3D printed, all that kind of stuff. It's not going to be a direct copy. It'll be their version, but it's very cool that they're working on developing it. Now, this one that I'm holding right here, this is one I did a video on. We sort of made this. One of you commented on how you were trying to make one of these. And so we found some parts on Amazon, and that was a fun little video. But it's really cool that 711 is making their own inline ratchet driver. Now, they are teasing pictures. Again, they will be on the screen. It looks really good, actually. Now, they're talking about, on this one, a flat end ratchet driver. Also, it talks about anti-rust coating. Really looks cool. Probably will be a little pricey, but it looks really cool. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. It's not here yet, but hopefully it will be soon. I love multi-tools. Maybe you do too. If so, like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Now, the next product, really excited about this one as well. This will come from Westmade off of eBay. Now, a little while back, I got all excited about making wood scales for my Leatherman charge. So I bought all these pieces of blanks off of eBay. I was planning on this huge project, and then a couple weeks later, I found that someone is CNC, I think is what he said, machining these out of wood for the Leatherman charge. They look great. Now, I think they are around $60, $70. I'm not sure the exact price that he's going to sell these for. They ran out of stock. He's making some more. I messaged him. I said, hey, I didn't get to buy it when I saw it this last time, and I really want this again. I let him know that I'd be telling you guys about it. So he said next week he is making some more of these. And again, the pictures will be on the screen so you can see what he made. I think they look fantastic. I'm pretty excited about it. I know wood scales are not for everyone. Maybe they're more of a limited audience interest thing, but I think they're very cool. I like that old school look for the Leatherman charge rather, and I think that's a great option. Now, maybe you have a Leatherman charge and you think, oh, I need a gigantic, huge, piercing all on my multi-tool. Well, guess what? I've got you covered. On Etsy, we've got a seller, Jav Talk Hub, and for $45, you can have a gigantic awl that fits into your bit driver. Now, he advertises this as S2 steel. He also makes extra hard, bits. And you can see some of the things that he offers. I thought this was different, not really for me, but I know that we have different tastes, some of us. So maybe that is something that you've never seen before, maybe something you want to add to your toolkit, who knows? But I thought I would bring that up as something fun. It does look like some of his extra long bits could be very useful in those hard to reach spaces when you're working on machinery. I thought that could be pretty useful around the house and such. So that might be something you'd be interested in a little bit more, but that looks dangerous. Now we've got some tools for the Leatherman Surge. Now, you know me, I'm always making weird tools, wire strippers, combs, whatever it is, to fit into the T-shank of my Leatherman Surge, but I'm not alone. There is a seller, Melon Tools, on Etsy that he makes several. And the first one is a hook. And you can see that the hook looks pretty good right there. Now I'm trying to think why I would need a huge hook on my Leatherman Surge. Now people have talked about, good on the Victorinox, the hook there for picking packages up, so forth, maybe a big pot off of a campfire. So I know there's different uses for a hook. So some of you might find that interesting, perhaps. Now, one of the other tools that he offers is a fork. Now that looks a little bit dangerous, to be honest. I don't know. I'm afraid I would stab myself with that, but it looks like almost you could use it for maybe roasting hot dogs over a fire, maybe marshmallows. Probably the heat would travel down the metal surge handles, so I don't know how that would work, but it does look fun for maybe something camping. I guess you could use that fork because it folds into the handle for actually eating as well, but it does look a little dangerous. Now, one of the other tools he sells is also a combination wrench. Now, I'm not a huge fan of these, to be honest. I know someone has to be because I keep seeing them pop up different places. So someone has to like these combination wrenches. Maybe that's you. Each of these are $20. Now the shipping is what really sort of gets you because I think it cost about $13 to ship to my place. Now you can get free shipping when you spend over $35. So I would need to buy, I guess, a couple tools to get free shipping. I think I might invest in some of these eventually. I don't know if I'll do it right now, but in the future, I'd sort of like to try that out. Probably the fork and the hook would be some of the ones that are the most interesting to me. Not, again, a big fan of that wrench. Then also one of the things I've heard you guys talk about is a shackler for, I guess, maritime things. So they do have that for the Leatherman Surge as well. It looks like it could be a very useful tool if you're sailing, I guess, or around nautical things. So that might be something that would be useful to some of you as well. All these look like they're made pretty well. I think they are actually made in Europe of 420HC stainless steel is what it seems to be from what he says. Look at this chaos. Oh my, we've got a whole bunch of odd random things that you can stick into your multi-tool, like this fork or spork rather. We've got a beard comb that I've showed you before. I stuck onto a wave. We have this little ink pen off of, well, that was 3D printed. We have all of these little tools right here, even a little brush that can fit in a multi-tool. I've covered all these in the past, but I just wanted to bring to your attention that there are a ton of options out there of ways to extend your multi-tools capability. I cannot even begin to cover all the tools people have made for your multi-tool. If you're interested in more options, make sure to check out my videos, but also go to Etsy, eBay, AliExpress, Kristen Van Patten, Zap Wizard. All these are great places. Hack Tactical for thumb studs. He sent some into the channel, and several others have as well off of Etsy. There are many options out there. I hope you enjoy this video. Happy modding.